Welcome back to the North Texas Dynasty on College Football 26. How are we doing, everyone? It's Steve! And welcome back to SEC gameplay here in year 6 of our Dynasty. We have an interesting shakeup as this is going to be the debut of our backup senior quarterback, Spencer Bullock, who has been the QB2 all year. We figured Isaiah Irwin would transition from the Bryce Baker era and be our QB1, but with a really good defensive North Texas team with a beautiful, astounding running game, Isaiah Irwin cannot figure it out. We have lost 2 games in a row. He has multiple turnovers, which some are on me, some are on him just having a red bar on an open receiver. But Spencer Bullock and him are both very similar in overall. Spencer Bullock is the higher class. He is a senior to Isaiah Irwin's junior, and I was hoping he would be a 2-year starter. And there's no guarantee that he doesn't get more playing time in the future. But as of right now, our season it's at stake. I mean, we've lost 2 games in a row, which is very uncommon for this team who has went undefeated in the regular season the past 2 years, and it really does come back to quarterback play. We insert Spencer Bullock, who is a senior, a little bit slower, a little bit worse attributes in my opinion, but we're playing Kentucky today, a team who's lost to Cincinnati, beat their FCS opponent, beat South Carolina, who we play next, and lost in a close matchup to a good Texas A&M team. They have a senior quarterback in Colin Blatchford, who is going to be a problem, but outside of that, not too many skill position players we got to look out for other than Leo Terrell at an 88 overall, but this needs to be a get-right game. We are no longer a top 25 team. I cannot tell you the last time that has happened, but it has been a disaster year 6 when we're still national championship list. We're here in 2030. We are 1-0 in the SEC, so the year is by no means is over, but we got to get hot. We got to get on a win streak, and Bullock has an opportunity to be the starter the rest of the year if he can produce some wins, but we cannot lose multiple games in a row and not try and shake something up. We go to Kentucky. We are the better team. Stay locked in. No mental lapses. For Kentucky, execute the script, stick to the game plan. We are the better overall team, and this is an SEC matchup. This is a weaker SEC team. I want dominance today in the all-black uniforms. Here we go. 1st and 10 for Blatchford. They're going to go up the gut, and the defense is there right away for a 5-yard loss. Send them backwards for a 2nd and 15. One thing about our defense, they're going to show up, and they're going to give us an opportunity to win. That was a dumb play call, and Blatchford is down. His arm's twisted around on the read option that goes nowhere, and in comes the backup. So right away, things going in our favor. We do hope that he recovers and plays again in this game. 3rd and 14, plenty of time, but we'll get the sack in the backfield. It's a 2-yard loss, and Jeff Atwell is going to get the first sack of the day. And on comes the punt team, a quick 3-and-out, and this is the kind of start we needed. Let's hopefully get a blowout in this game and get some of our momentum back. Lionel Lyles, an absolute stud on the return. Nice early juke move. He's got some green. If I had cut it to the left, he probably was taking that to the house, but still a very good return. And here comes the 85 overall, slightly less athletic, but senior Spencer Bullock. How does he do in his debut? He has gotten PT before whenever Irwin has just sucked so bad and gotten benched, but too little too late in the game, it didn't matter. Regardless, the first reception of the day will go to Jimmy Lang, and that's a 1st down. We're already in enemy territory. Stadium is pulsing. Randy Bertone will find a hole out of nothing. He kills those 10-yard runs. It's like every other play he's doing one. Randy Bertone easily the focal point of our offense this season. 2nd and 9, we're going to go play action. Bullock sticks in the pocket. That's going to be Branson, the tight end, who's going to go down with 1 yard to go. Nice play right there. We're moving the ball. No turnovers so far. 1st and 10, back to Bertone. Randy Bertone is going to cut it inside again, and that's another 10-yard gain. He's got 25 yards already on this first drive. 2nd and 8, Bullock approaching the line. They're sending pressure. He's going to get it out wide open as Vaichu, the special catch artist, will have an easy walk-in touchdown, the 5-7 machine, and Bullock will get us our first touchdown of the day. Very solid start for the Mean Green. Out come the Wildcats again, and Blatchford appears to be okay. He's back out there. They're going to go with the run game, and that's going to be contained. 2 broken tackles. What do you mean? How is he not down in the backfield? He's breaking free. We're soaring. We're flying. This is not High School Musical. And that is a 40-yard gain for Kentucky out of nowhere. 2nd and 8. The drag is going to bring them to a 3rd and inches, and that will be the last play of the first quarter. Wow. Our defense was so much momentum. I was hoping to tackle him down in the backfield again, but instead, 2 broken tackles and Emmanuel Bagent breaks off a ginormous run, and now Kentucky's got momentum to start the second quarter. 1st and 10. 8 minutes before halftime, that read option's not going anywhere. Blatchford needs to be careful he doesn't get hurt again. Jeff Atwell has been a stud all season. That'll be his 2nd sack. It'll bring up a 3rd and 14 right here. Motion man out of the backfield. Blatchford looking for someone, has time. That's going to be a check down complete. Tackled down. A solid game, but 4th and 3 regardless. Kentucky will send out the kicking team for a field goal attempt. Here it comes. It is going to be up and good. No problem about it. Kentucky's on the board, but we do have the momentum and the advantage of receiving after halftime. Up 7-3. Here's 2nd and 7. Motion man is Shakir Caps. That's going to be pressure. That's going to be an open man. It's Branson again. Way to stick in the pocket right there for Spencer Bullock. Find his open man. That's a huge gainer back into Wildcat territory. Bullock feeling himself right now. Having a really solid debut. Let's see if he can scramble with him to the outside. He's not going to get there. That is probably the biggest separator. They're both about the same speed, but Isaiah Irwin does have a bit more of a wheels advantage on Spencer Bullock. But instead, it doesn't matter because we go to Randy Bertone. Tackled ahead. He's going to get all of the lost yardage back and convert a 1st down. Ridiculous. It would bring us to a 3rd and 6, though, and Bullock will not get that one out in time. He had the right idea, but we will have to settle for a long field goal. Josh Cobb, we're looking at 50 yards here. Stadium is pulsing. Not a chance. No. I hate kicking in this game. That's absurd. And that actually could be really bad. Kentucky back on the field. Really good field position. They've got momentum. They're going to go up the gut again. That's going to be Bagent. Bagent will go down after a gain of 6. He's got 55 yards on the day. 2nd and 4. Here comes the blitz for the Wildcats. Kentucky trying to get some momentum back. They're going to go back to the run. No, it's going to be another play action sack. Number 2. There's Rico Wooten, the All-American. Going to get in the backfield there. It'll bring us to a 3rd and 10. Can we get him 3 and out again? Blatchford, the senior, has a man wide open. What a dime out of the backfield. It'll be Bagent again, and they're going to advance into Mean Green territory. 2nd and 7. We got 2 minutes left in this first half, probably the last play before the 2-minute warning. Blatchford will go down for a 4th time! The Mean Green defense, who else? Jeff Atwell absolutely having a heyday. It'll bring up a 3rd and 13 outside of field goal range. The defense continuing to hard carry. Blatchford will check down to no avail, and we will get them off the field. And we got an opportunity here. Can we score with 1st and 10, a minute 50 to go in this first half? You know the aggressive nature. Head coach Stevie Ball is going to put Spencer Bullock in a position where he has an opportunity to score. That's going to be Shakir Caps, who will get a short gain to start out this one. 3rd and 3, a minute 19. Randy Bertone going in motion. That's going to be wide open again. That's going to be Jimmy Lang, who's got a field full of green ahead, and he'll go down out of bounds after getting us close to midfield. We are officially in Kentucky territory again. Less than a minute. We got running clock. That's Randy Bertone, who just killed a man. The juke move. Timeout, Mean Green. Oh my goodness, Randy Bertone is just a stud. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. He's got the ability to muscle off defenders and find open space. Another 1st down, and we still rely on the run because it's just unstoppable. But now Bullock is going to get pressured on 2nd and 11. Did not have enough time to get that one out. No one picked up the blitz. It'll bring up a 3rd and 11. We are closer to field goal range now, but we're still going for the touchdown. And wide open is Branson. Daryl Branson. Can he go down in the end zone? What a play. Muscling ahead. It's the sophomore, or is it the junior tight end? It's the junior. I can't keep up anymore. And we will go into halftime up 14-3. We could be killing Kentucky more, but I do feel like the talent and overall advantage is showing. We're beating them in the passing game and the running game, average yards per play. Surprisingly, they are beating us in third down conversions and time of possession, but the scoreboard is what the scoreboard is. 14-3. Bullock looks composed. I think he's taking advantage of his opportunity. Maybe he's the starter that we've needed to get us to the promised land. Who knows? Still very talented. A senior, obviously. Here we go. Second half is underway. 1st and 10. Bullock, let's come out swinging. Bullock is going to take a shot. That's going to be Shakir Caps. He'll get an 8-yard gain to start. 120 yards and 2 touchdowns. No turnovers for Spencer Bullock so far. Back to the run game we go. Bertone. Bertone shrugs off another man. That's going to be another double-digit gain on these inside runs. He just makes it look so easy. 8 minutes running clock. 1st and 10. Out of the backfield, Bullock looking for a man. That's going to be the angle route to Bobby Frederick, who will juke a man and get a very solid gain. Love to see the other guys stepping up and taking advantage of their reps, making opportunities happen out of thin air. 1st and 10 for Bullock again. Wide open. That's going to be Vi Chu. He had the first touchdown of the day. He'll go down after picking up first down yardage. 3rd and 4. Bullock. Shotgun. Out of the backfield. Going to motion a man looking. Wide open again on the drag. That's going to be Lionel Lyles getting involved. Our wide receiver 4 and punt returner. Probably deserves more reps. He's incredibly talented. 3rd and 5. Close to scoring. Over the middle again. Probably missed a man. That's going to be dropped by Jimmy Lang. And we're up 14-3. We're not going to get cute with it. Josh Kopp. Easy chip in. We'll take our 3. That is up. Almost pushed it to the left, but it is good. We will go up 17-3 on Kentucky. And we'll see if they have any response here. Down double digits. 2 touchdowns is your deficit right now for Colin Blatchford. They'll go back to Bagent. He's going to get tackled down after a 10-yard gain. 3rd and 4 here in Mean Green territory. Still outside of field goal range. This is where our defense thrives. Call it the red zone, but Bagent will get some good blocks. That's going to be an easy conversion right there for the Wildcat offense. 1st and 10. 40 seconds running clock here in this 3rd quarter. Approaching the 4th. Kentucky, they're going to go with the speed option, and Blatchford chooses to keep it. His wear and tear is taking a beating this game, but I'm not going to complain. 3-yard loss, 2nd and 13. From the shotgun again, Blatchford, wide receiver screen is going to be contained and taken down, and that will end your 3rd quarter right there. Mean Green still up. I think they didn't score that entire 3rd quarter. We scored 3, and Spencer Bullock doing a great job. He's spreading the ball around. Everyone's getting involved, and he's keeping it composed. No turnovers so far. Love to see it. 3rd and 10 here for Kentucky. This feels do or die at this moment. That's going to be shotgun, looking for a man all the time in the world, taking a shot to the end zone. It is batted down. Mike Strange on the coverage, and Kentucky will send out the field goal unit again. Their first one was up and converted, no problem. This one a little deeper. We had the opportunity to block it. We just missed it. We got the right animation, just missed the kick. It is up and good. This will be 17-6 is your score with 8:47 to go. Bertone out of the run game, shrugging off defenders. He makes it look too easy. If we can just keep running it successfully, we'll run away with this game. I don't mind playing a little conservative here in the 4th quarter. Bertone, again, you cannot stop him. He's simply a machine. 17-6. They would get us to a 3rd and 8, though, and now Bullock's going to have to step up and make a play. Over the middle, by Chu. Probably got to be a little more patient on that one. And now we're punting this back to Kentucky. They actually do have an opportunity with a field goal or a touchdown. They can make this a 1-possession game. Game is far from over, but Kentucky is running out of time. Time to be aggressive. They're going to go to the run game, and that's not going to get it done. That's going to be taken down. Hugh Williams in the backfield will get him at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 here. 5 minutes left in the game. Running clock. Another sack! Love this defense, man. They are absurdly good. 3rd and 16, making the senior Blatchford's life hell. From the shotgun, he's going to check it down again. That's going nowhere. 4th and 16, and they're going for it. I mean, you don't really have a choice at this moment, but they've only gone backwards on this drive. The defense can really just put the dagger in the hearts of Kentucky with a stop right here. But that instead, wide open open. It's a dime. Oh my God. Every time we think we have him pinned, that's going to be a 70-something yard gain. And now it's 1st and goal for Kentucky. Suddenly they have life because we let a man run wide open in coverage. Absolutely ridiculous. But Blatchford keeps going back to the read option, and it's simply not working. 3rd and goal. Red zone defense. What do you got? Blatchford, under pressure, throws up a prayer. Intercepted. And that one's going to be Trey Vieira, who's trying to get some yards on the return. Probably should have just went out of bounds there, but still, the defense is going to prevail. Trey Vieira almost runs over head coach Stevie Balls. A really rough day for Blatchford. And you know what? A pretty solid debut for Spencer Bullock in his first start, his senior year. We go back to Bertone. At this point, we're just wasting clock. We're just running this thing out, getting ready to celebrate being back in the win column as we're approaching the halfway point of the season here in year 6. We're less than 3 minutes to go now. Bertone is going to go back up the gut. Just get off him. You can't even try to tackle him. That's going to be a timeout, Kentucky. From the shotgun again, Bullock goes back to Bertone. And you know what? I got to credit the offensive line, too. They are making it so easy for Bertone to find open space, but he's got 151 yards. Maybe if we were undefeated, he'd be in Heisman talks because he has had a ridiculously good year. 2nd and 13. They did manage to stop him on 1st down. Now it's going to be on Bullock, who will find an open Caps, who will get a juke move and advance the ball once more. Kentucky now out of timeouts. A kneel down from Spencer Bullock. And this one, we will kick the 3 just to put the little insult to injury, a little bit of a team separator, and a little bit of a confidence booster for Josh Kopp, getting a lengthier field goal than usual. Your final score here in Kentucky is going to be 20-6. We're back in the win column, 2-0 in the SEC. We've only beaten Missouri and Kentucky, so our hardest matchups are still ahead of us. But Spencer Bullock in his debut, 75% completion percentage, 2 touchdowns, 185 yards, did not turn the ball over, did what we needed him to do, and he looked the part. I will say he didn't play phenomenal, but when our run game is going, he doesn't have to. I will say, though, for teams that do counteract Randy Bertone, we have to worry about what our passing game looks like outside of just the checkdowns and trying to keep the chains moving. We got to have a little bit more of an aggressive approach come playoff time. But for now, let's focus on getting to the playoffs. Spencer Bullock, debut for the senior. Randy Bertone, 153 yards. Absolutely ridiculous right there. Shakir Caps, really solid game. Bai Chu had a touchdown. Daryl Branson had a really nice touchdown. Jimmy Lang had some good plays. Need to get Lionel Lyles more involved. I like Bobby Frederick's play too. And the defense was definitely the highlight today. Jeff Atwell went absurd with the sacks. You had everyone else getting involved as well. Trey Vieira had that red zone interception. And overall, this was a good bounce back game that we needed here. 2-0 in the SEC. That is our halfway point in year 6. And I appreciate you guys so much for watching. We have now passed our halfway point to our 500 subscriber goal. So thank you guys so much. If you like this kind of content, keep supporting. I will keep pumping it out, and I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day.